What's good, everybody? This is Anthony Blake Jr. from Flawless Fantasy Football. First off the rip, I want to thank each and every one of you that clicked the link and watching this video. You guys and girls are the bomb. Thanks. That's what's up. If you can press that like, support the video, that would be freaking awesome. Man, glad to have y'all. Check it out. Now look, little quick disclaimer. I'm not in the business of changing anyone's mind. I'm just bringing forth the information I have, okay? Not trying to change your mind, just trying to share the wisdom that I have, okay? Now, understand, me being a guy and being an avid San Francisco 49er fan, listen, see, I'm going to ask you, I'm going to do the same thing I asked you guys to do, is to take off your fandom hat just for a moment. Your proverbial fandom hat and place it to the side, okay? Grab it right back after this if you need to, but just take it off. Just be open-minded, just for a short few moments, and try to just grasp this in and just see if this concept of any of it might happen to make sense, all right? Deal? Deal. Look, the only thing I'm trying to do here, everyone, is show how the engine of the NFL and its affiliates, meaning Media 2 and whatever money's involved, they're basically giving us the same recipe that they gave us last year. The exact same recipe that the BUCS 2020-21 season is the same thing the Rams 21-22 season is got going on right now. Yeah. Same song and dance. They don't respect us as fans. Because majority of us walk around like zombies. Oh, my team. And that's another thing. That's why I asked you to take the hat off. Because we all have this, oh, that's my team. What we need to do, we gonna do this, we gonna do that. The freaking San Francisco 49ers don't belong to me. I own no shares. I can't walk in the stadium and watch a game without paying for it or getting laced up with some tickets. Nor can you with your favorite team. That's not your team. That's their team. Okay? So we take it real personal. And the NFL and its associates, they count on that to make it feel like us. So if we feel like it's us and we have some influence, we're more likely to not understand and believe that the NFL is, I don't like to say rigged because that has such a negative connotation, but it's very much so manipulated like any other sport. Any other form of entertainment that's on television. Let's get to it. BUCS 2020-21 season and Rams 21-22 season. Listen, what's the first thing they did in the offseason? One of the first things they did, one of the biggest moves both teams did. Both teams went out and got the highest sought after quarterback that was on the freaking market, right? Yep. They got BUCS got Brady. Gonna write Brady here. And Rams went and got Stafford. Now tell me I'm lying. Nope. I'm not lying. That's exactly what they did. They got the GOAT right here, and they upgraded their quarterback from Jared Goff and got Stafford. Okay? We already know what he is as a passer. You know, and we knew he still had skills. Hell, my Niners tried to make a play to get him. But he probably went to the best team, more explosive team. But I don't believe my Niners will get past them this weekend because of these reasons. They're not likely to get past them because I feel that my 49ers are an ascending team and they'll be fine in the years to come. But they're not pushing Rams and doing it this way for no reason. All right? So, because I wouldn't bet a dime on 49ers. I don't want some money on them before this playoff season, but I wouldn't bet a dime this coming week. Brady and Stafford, both teams went. Rams went and mirrored the same thing BUCS did. What did they do? Secondly, they both went out, tell me if I'm lying, and mid-season picked up that year's most disgruntled upper-tier wide receiver. Who was that? Okay, that was Buccaneers. They went and picked up who? Say it with me. Yes. Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown. Yes, he's a head case. Yes, he likes to drop his stuff and do jumping jacks on the field and walk off. Yeah, but he was a head case before then. But guess what? He came there mid-season and helped out that team that already had a very good offense, already had 2 Pro Bowl wide receivers on it, and came on to the team to help Brady and that offensive thing to lead him to the Super Bowl and win, eventually over the Kansas City Chiefs. What did the Rams do? As I walk away from the board, they went out this year and they got mid-season. Was it mid-season? Pretty damn close to it. Yeah, it was mid-season. Let's call it mid-season. This year's disgruntled receiver was who? Odell Beckham Jr. Man, the similarities are already so strong already. So both teams went out and got elite quarterbacks and went out and got both disgruntled elite Pro Bowl type wide receivers. You know what I'm saying? So without Antonio's freaking nonsense, he'd go in the hall, but they're probably gonna shun him and play him like they did Terrell or something, but who cares? Nevertheless, that's not what this is about. So also, while we did that, so both teams got quarterbacks, elite wide receivers that were troubled during season. Now look, I thought when Odell Beckham came there, that's way too many mouths to feed. That's not going to work. But lo and behold, within 24 hours after he signs, before he gets on with the team, basically, before he officially gets on with the team, Robert Woods has a mysterious injury in practice and is out for the season. Now, if you believe that's just by coincidence, with a team that already had Cooper Kupp and an emergence of Van Jefferson, and then and bringing in, and already had a Tyler Higbee and bringing in Odell Beckham Jr., I'm sure he had some type of, don't worry, we got a plan going. If you guys think it's by convenience, I got some swamp land in the Sahara to freaking sell you. You probably would buy it too. So, number 3. Both went out and got quarterbacks. Both went out and got disgruntled wide receivers halfway through the season to help them out. Okay. So, no. Before I move on, no, I don't believe anything was wrong with Robert Woods. Nobody saw it. Granted, it was practice. Probably nobody was taping. Look, I don't trust it. Just like I don't believe anything happened to Derrick Henry. They're massaging his leg, and the next thing you know, he goes in there and finishes the game. Then he's out for the season, come back. I don't believe that. That was the money play. Bet and stuff like that. All right, so not many people bet that he was going to be the leading rusher or that he was going to rush for 2,000 yards. Hell, I would have bet that. I didn't bet it, but I would have. That was a money play. But don't have to believe that. Not going to get off track here. Number 3, the home team will be playing in the playoffs. They will be hosting the Super Bowl. Tampa Bay was the first team to host the Super Bowl at Raymond James Stadium last year and won. So it's basically like a home game for them, right? Say yes, shake your head like this, yes. Guess what? Where's the Super Bowl being played this year? Who's one game away from it that's being pushed? The Rams that are playing at home, that will play at home at the newly built SoFi Stadium. Is it just coincidence, or you think actually bringing in revenue for the Super Bowl for that brand smacking new stadium will benefit the situation? So you're going to have 3 straight things: an up quarterback, wide receiver, disgruntled wide receiver, upper tier wide receiver, and back-to-back years of back-to-back years of a team playing in their home stadium for the Super Bowl. Would I like my Niners to win? Yes. Do I think they'll win? No, because the pattern is telling me that. Let's go to number 4. This is one thing, guys. This is deep. This is deep diving. All right? Now, what team, figure out, you're not going to have long to answer this. What team beat the Buccaneers twice in the playoff in the regular season last season? But on the third shot, they beat them in the playoffs. So you didn't have long. That was New Orleans Saints. BUCS beat Saints on third try. They got their tails handed to them the first two times. Brady looked like freaking Jameis Winston, really, without eating a W. Beat him twice in the regular season, but guess what? The BUCS got him in the playoffs. Got him in the playoffs and moved forward to win the playoffs. Now let's look at the Rams. Who beat the Rams twice this season already? Yes, my beloved 49ers. So now we're here on our third go-round, just like the BUCS and Saints last year when the BUCS were 0-2 versus the Saints, just like the Rams were 0-2, but they will beat the 49ers. They were 0-2 for the 49ers, but they'll beat the 49ers this way and come out victorious. So the Rams are in the same situation as last year as the BUCS because they lost 2 games in the regular season to a foe they played the third time and will win. So if all this pans out, that seems like just giving us the same storyline over and over. Upgraded the QBs, brought in the highest freaking available wide receiver that was a freaking upper tier wide receiver. The games being hosted at their home stadium and being 0-2 to both teams that they won in the playoffs against en route of going to the Super Bowl and playing in it to host it. Guys, look, if all of that is some type of, you think, oh, that's just coincidence. Oh, that's just coincidence. They really got you fooled. All right? Like they say, if it walks like a duck and quack like a duck, stop tripping. Call it a duck. Okay? Now, we're not going to talk about other things like, I'm not even going to talk about it. They basically got Von Miller for free, right? You know, he was just growing up, oh, he sucks, oh, he's hurting. He got hurt in the game that's on TV. All of a sudden, they just usher him off. They usher him off to the Rams out of all people. Come on, man, the writing's on the wall. I'm not saying not enjoy football, but understand it's manipulated. It's manipulated to make sure we keep our eyes on the TV and to get more eyes there for ad revenue, money, finances, and the whole nine. Because they know what people ain't watching. The money ain't there. It's about what's best for the business, okay? Like if we were in the business, we would do what's right for the business. They've got us fooled and bamboozled. We see refs all the time making bad plays, bad calls. What do? They've conditioned us just to live with it. Oh, we'll think about it next year. Listen, ask yourself this. Why do you never see refs that make horrible fines, horrible calls, like the pass interference in New Orleans, and bad calls all the time, missing calls, questionable calls, and we just have to deal with it. You never see them get fined. You never see them lose their job. They keep their job. There's never any discipline for them. You want to know why it's no discipline for them? Because maybe it's because they're doing what they're supposed to do. What they were hired to do. And what they're hired to do is not do what we want them to do, it's what the system wants them to do. Okay? What the system employs them to do. Think about that. Will we get away doing bad stuff at our jobs? And guess what? We never get reprimanded? No. And if we did kept doing bad things and things that wasn't productive for the company, wouldn't we be reprimanded, fired, fined, or something? And if we did it, that means our job must condone it. Think about it. Use your common sense, people. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying don't watch football. Enjoy it, but just understand what it is. It's all about knowing what you're doing. You know, okay? All right, so that's my deal. And another thing, too, If you got the time, go and look at the 47-yarder that Matt Gay kicked that came up and basically landed in the middle of the freaking end zone in that playoff game against Tampa. Matt Gay's a great kicker. It was perfect weather. The flags on the pole wasn't even moving. And he came up short on a 47-yard field goal. Come on, man. All that fumbling, snapping and the ball coming everywhere, it's entertainment. Enjoy it for what it's worth. Listen, I appreciate y'all time. I ain't want to take too long. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me I'm a clown. Tell me it might have some merit to it or not. I'm just glad you listen, and I appreciate it. Enjoy the games. And if there's that slithery chance the 49ers go, I think they're still going to lose in the play, you know what I'm saying, in the Super Bowl anyway, because they're an ascending team. So they'll be there. They'll get theirs. They'll get theirs ushered to them too. Just enjoy it. Be safe. And make some money while you're at it. Anthony Blake, Flawless Fantasy Football. Like, comment, and subscribe. Where you hear what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Ball out and enjoy the games. Peace.